afternoon, Minecrafters. This is Sunday, June 28th, 2026. We are live at the World Spawn Castle. Ah. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Look at that roof. So I gotta get some more Cinnablock for this other side, and then the roof will be complete, but the castle will be far from done. For those just joining and had never been here before, welcome aboard. I'm the Big Red 1967. I stream here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday normally, but this summer I'm taking off to learn DaVinci Resolve, and when I can be here, I try to do something that's a little interesting, which is like adding this part of the structure here at World Spawn, trying to finish it. This was just an open eyesore for the longest time. And now we have the other part of the castle. So what I got to do now, though, is get the other. Yeah, that's what I thought. But you can kind of see it. Oh, by the way, if you guys get a chance, this morning I was looking at YouTube. There was a Minecrafter who did. How did I make it? Excuse me. I got allergies. I apologize. Uh, Check out this YouTuber Minecrafter named Watchdog12. He did a video called 12 Minecraft Kitchen Hacks. Check that out. That was amazing. He was very, very original and creative with the now updated blocks that are given to Minecraft to use to make like a modern kitchen. Oh my god, that was so cool. So what I'm gonna do, and then this area down here, this all has to be sculptured and use stone bricks to shape the under part of this building. But all we're focusing on today is the Cinnablocks, which is that reddish colored block that I was showing you when we first came in. To was I talking to you, sir? Was I talking to you? Hello, Mr. Wandering Trader. You missing your llamas? You come over here. You come over here. So we are on our way. And I gotta repair my equipment here. Okay, we got the regular blocks in there. I need to go get the shulker with the cinder blocks in it. And like I said, I need to repair my equipment. Since I was thinking this morning, since I'm going to do another tower over here, I'm going to need more of these green blocks. Well, you can't see it because of that roof, but it's those green colored blocks. What is wrong with me today? And okay, now where am I carrying the shulker? Yeah, I think I'm carrying the shulker. Yeah, I'm gonna leave these guys behind though. I don't need to take I don't need to take the sulfur cubes with me. I'm gonna leave them here. Oh boy, that's gonna be one of those days. Okay. Um, see if I can take these guys out of here for now. Oh, there's my snow. Just put them in here temporarily. I really need to get my hands on more scaffolding, but I have bamboo here. I just need string. This all can stay here, and we can head out. So how am I going to get those green tiles or green blocks? I need to get ink as well, black ink. Um, Prisma blocks, I think that's what they're called. If I can go up one more flight, you'll see it. And that's the blocks I need because I'm going to do another tower right there. There's going to be a tower right there. And I figured if I got to repair my equipment, we can go over to the Guardian farm. We'll get more shards for the Prisma blocks. And I could stop off by the North Pole City. There, I have an ink farm over there. See if there's any ink. But all we're like I said, all we're really focusing on today is the Cinnablocks. I need to go to the Sulfur Caves to get more Cinnablocks. But before I do that, I need to repair my equipment because I'm in a new pathway going right directly through there to. Let me pick up all this stuff directly to the cave. But I just need to pick this stuff up first because I have to dig out some more of this netherrack to put ice down. When I stop curing the pops, then I gotta put stuff in the sugar. Like now. And I'll dump this off probably over at the sunken monument. Yeah, I was debating whether to leave that passageway in or not. I think I am. I think I am. I should actually just leave it so I know how to get back. I never wrote the coordinates down of that area. I should use the creeper farm because I need more rockets, but gunpowder for rockets. But um, we're gonna need. I'm gonna need those prism shards. Not single. I need to go to make a turn on the double opening. I think it's this right here. Nope, that's single too. Oh, now I'm gonna get lost. Well, I'm going back to 0, 0, so yeah, I think it's this one here. That's interesting. I have a beacon near here, so I'm getting that. What the heck's that called? Darn it. Uh, yeah, I guess you call it enchantment. Yep. So we're gonna go over to the sunken monument real quick, heal up my stuff, get some more shards. I don't think I'm taking any shards back with me because I gotta get that Cinna blocks. Hope everyone's having a really good weekend. I know it was a rough day yesterday for the Midwest with the rains and stuff. I live here in Florida. We were getting rains yesterday too. But it is midsummer, so all kinds of craziness because of the heat's happening. But we're almost already through June. July be just around the corner. In a couple of days, we'll have in the States the 4th of July, which will be our 250th anniversary. We've been around for 250 years. And kind of a big milestone in that aspect. Bear with me for a sec, guys. I'm going to grab something to drink. Okay, thank you. So we're basically here at the Sunken Monument, which is really close to the Iron Farm. So I think it's Prisma Marine. It's called Prisma Marine, not Prisma, but Prisma Marine shards that form the Prisma Marine blocks. Let me grab a little shut eye because it's nighttime here. I'm gonna have to go into survival mode as soon as I turn this stuff on. So what this is a trident killer. You toss it into onto one of the pistons. That pushes the trident around, and anything that falls on top of it, you get the drops because you tossed the trident on to the piston. I have to turn on this clock over here so that anything that falls in here goes into the proper storage. It's like a dropper elevator, yeah. And all this stuff goes into here. You got crystals, you got the shards, prismarine shards. I might have to start making more chests, I think. See what else is here. Yeah. Oh no, we're doing good. These are all the things that you get from this farm. Alright, let's head up top, turn on the survival mode, and so right here, so this is, if you've never seen it before, is a sunken monument. You'll find these all over your world in the ocean. That's why it's called sunken. And you have to pretty much dry it out and vanquish all the guardians in here in order to claim it. And then afterwards, because this is still in the biome area of the sunken monument, guardians could still reappear if there's water. So what you do is you set up a trap where you have like a block of water for them to spawn in. They fall through here and then into that trident killer trap, and you get XP and all of their drops without getting harmed. Now we're going to be going into survival mode, so you're going to be kind of like away from keyboard while this is going on. So you might want to set up some sort of room that zombies or whatever can't get at you while you're waiting. They're going to spawn. The guardians are going to spawn down there, and every once in a while, you have to go down below and get the claim the XP. So let's go into survival as soon as my game cooperates. to a good hard mode. It's not hardcore, but it's just hard up above normal normal survival. And you're gonna start seeing the guardians spawn down below. You'll see bubbles. You'll see they look like fish, and just wait for it pretty much. And anything that you have mending on, you hold that in your hand, and you get the XP from the vanquishing. You can repair all your equipment. Now, I might have made this AFK quite a bit far from the Trident Killer, but um, it works nonetheless. These Guardians, what they'll tend to do is they fire these like lasers. So you want to make sure you have some type of barrier between them and you, or you and them, however you want to say it. You just hang around until you get the XP. Now, usually this type of farm, these mobs, they produce a lot of XP, so this is pretty much a good farm if you're trying to claim XP or experience points. Because they jump around like that, they don't necessarily get on the Trident, so it takes a few of them to get on the Trident to vanquish. Now, I play in Bedrock Edition, so for whatever reason, the less things that you have lined up for mending, the faster whatever tool you're trying to get mended gets mended. It's supposed to be set up um, that the XP goes evenly across all items, but it just seems to me, whatever for Bedrock and for my game, that you actually have to hold on, except for the armor that you're wearing, you have to actually hold on to whatever tool you want mended for it to work. Now, what I do is I hang up here until I get a nice group of guardians spawning in, and then I'll go down. The reason for the iron door is so that if there's any zombies that come up here, they can't break the door in because it's iron. If you have a wooden door, zombies can break it in. And I don't know if you can see it, but I can't zoom in, but there are guardians forming right now. At, underneath the crosshair, you can kind of see them. You see the lasers coming up the bubbles. So one of these days, like all my other projects will come back and I'll dry out a lot of this area and we'll make a nice city out of this place. Now the gold farm probably would have been the best way of repairing all my equipment, but I need these prism shards in order to make those blocks. So the idea is, I think you have to be like 40 blocks away from where they spawn in order for them to spawn, or AFK spot, away from keyboard spot. I don't know. It just seems to work better when I'm up top there. Oh, I see a few of them in there. Let's check out the shard. Yeah, once we get up into that level, then I know we're doing pretty good. Let me make sure that this thing ain't jammed. Items should be coming through. Yep. I'm really focusing to get the pickaxes repaired. And I can get back out and go after that cinnabar. Got to be careful. You can't have anything open to these guys. That, like I said, they have those lasers. They can zap you, and it really takes a lot of health off your health bar. Got to be careful. It's getting near nighttime. Let me go up top. Actually, let's go down below. Get a little shut eye. Then we'll start this again. I have a bee farm here as well, so that way the machine I was using was by Silent Whisper. It's a gigantic flying machine that basically dries up the water as it moves across the area, and it uses slime and honey blocks, and that's why I have a bee farm here, so I have more honey blocks for that machine. If you go back to my early 2023 videos, I think it was around August is when I built this place. You'll see me using the machine, or you can go to Silent Whisperer, Whisperer, um, flying machine, ocean dry, ocean drying machine, I guess. It's by Silent Whisper, and it's a huge, very huge. Part of it's right there. It's in the wall. See, you can see it, and but it's just a wall of these blocks, these slime and honey blocks, and observers. And once you get it started, it just moves across the ocean and just uh, gets rid of all the water source blocks. Sure beats the heck out of using sponges and drying it by hand. Oh, baby closure. What I'm trying to do is normally you leave this down and it's easy for the XP to come towards you. It floats, but I don't want to have it open when these guys are shooting lasers and stuff. Freaking lasers. You can hear the drowned outside the. There's still ocean on the outside of that wall. This should be the last time I have to go up and let them spawn more. But you can see, like, what I'm trying to do is make a like a almost like a snow globe that the monument's inside of. So I have to make a wall on the outside, and then everything inside that wall has got to be dried out. That wall should be made out of glass, and when I first built that wall, I didn't have any glass, and I should change all that into glass. So that way, when you're inside the city, when you look out, it's glass that you're looking out into the ocean. That's the Mushroom Island where the Smurf Village is located. It's over there. I want to get that shovel repaired. That's the last tool. But that's what you have to pretty much do is if you stay up here, there's a large group of them that'll form. That way the XP is much faster than staying down there. See how much of them they're forming up? And then when you come down, they all fall into that hole. The iron farm is out that way. Yeah, I have so many ideas to add on to this monument to make it look like a giant castle or pyramid. If you go on to Google or even YouTube, look up Sunken Monument customization, and you'll see different variations of what other Minecrafters had made. Okay, that should be it. Let's turn all the. Let me go into peaceful mode. And then turn everything off. I gotta pick up that trident for crying out loud, my brain. There we go. That way I don't have to climb inside of the machine to get it. Turn this off. I don't need the shards right now. Another day we'll be doing the tower. And that's when I'll collect the shards to make the green Prisma marine blocks, that dark green. And I have to get ink as well, a lot of black ink. Sometimes this farm produces black ink. Let me see, let's look at the overflow. Because the squid will fall inside of this machine too. Also, my iron farm, I have a fishery where the squid falls in that as well. Alright, let's grab a little shut-eye. And we'll head out to the sulfur biome. Oh, I wanted to get rid of the netherrack. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me. I should just drop this off at the iron farm because I really don't have a facility here to. I have a thing at the iron farm that can take care of this rack for me. Let's go over to the iron farm. So if you're new here, this is the Mega Iron Farm. It has a trading village, a fishery, a gold farm, a trident farm, mushroom farm, bamboo farm. Oh, I gotta get more scaffolding. I have a bamboo farm here. I can get more scaffolding and string. I should be able to get string from here too. So I set this up when I first built this iron farm. It's a way of smelting this netherrack. I also have um, a super smelter back at World Spawn, but I don't want to go back into World Spawn if I don't have to. So I need to set up a shulker unloader here as well. And what you do, the other thing is I need to set up a fuel, I think pump fuel in here. Just grab a couple of these. I'll just leave this stuff in here. See, there's some ink there. Wow, went through that lava pretty fast. My question is, where's the bucket at? Oh, there's right. See, there's the Prisma Marine bricks. Then what you do is you take the shards and you dye them with black ink, and you get the dark green Prisma Marine blocks. All right, we're gonna go over to the sulfur caves. Get some more of that Cinnablocks. See, there's some squid right there. See, so this farm produces ink as well, black ink. My idea is to start laying some ice out towards that sulfur biome. So on the way out, I'm going to dig it out, some room for ice, and then throw some ice down until I run out of it. Here we go. So I got to dig out this section here till we get over to the sulfur biome. Nice. I forgot all about that. I had the beacon down here. So this gives me a little bit haste too, faster mining. I should pull out that map so I know where the heck I'm going. So on this map, I'm the red arrow on this map. In the Nether, you're red on a locator map. On the overworld, your arrow is a silver arrow on the locator map. Shouldn't be hard to find because I made a double wide passageway. And this is pretty much how you make a nether hub, which is like an ice road at the roof of your nether biome. That way you're free from any of the mobs on the nether floor and the lava. It should be the ice up ahead that I left from yesterday. And these red particles mean we're in a warp forest biome, which might have a bastion. Oh, I forgot to get the scaffolding. Darn it. Because I was going to get scaffolding to go take a look down below to see if there was a bastion down here. It's okay. Both should be too wide ice road, but I don't have a lot of ice, so I'm trying to make it go as far as possible. Now, that's the crazy thing. The nether's nothing but lava, but ice will not melt in it. Go figure. Or snow blocks, or snowballs, powder snow. It won't melt, but water will. If you put water down, it'll dry up. Water, water, water. Okay, so that's all the ice I got. Let's go get the cinnamon blocks. Maybe on the next trip back to World Spawn, I'll get more ice. And here we are. See, that's pretty fast. Ice is the way to go, man. Ice roads. I put geysers near this portal. That's why you're hearing that noise. The cave's going to be that third green dot ahead of that silver arrow. Just give me a second. We'll drink some coffee and then we'll continue. So what I'd like to do is fill up this shulker with as much cinnabar as I can, because I saw how much cinnabar we used yesterday just to finish that one roof. I'm assuming it's going to be the same way today. I gotta be careful not to destroy my passageway back up here. I'm just trying to see where the entrance is to the cave, and then try to figure out where I'm going to mine out this cinnamon block. Found out yesterday that noise is those sulfur cubes bouncing around. That's what those noise. that noise is. So there's the entrance to the cave. So all this cinder block in here I can carve out, but I gotta be careful of this passageway so I can get back to the surface. I think this is... Yeah, right there, those blocks. That's how I get to the surface, is that. So let's start working over here, and then see what happens. Just making sure. I was like, wait a minute. So we're on a higher level from the mining. Okay, we started in here, I think. I went in here. I gotta find the shulker boxes is inside here somewhere. There, there it is. Yeah, I don't want to lose that. I'll leave this here just as a reminder. That's where we were located last. There is a lot of cinnabar in this cave. Well, in a way, I kind of feel bad removing a lot of this block from this area, because it's pretty the way it is right here with the red and the yellow. But it's all going to go to the roof. All this is going to be a new roof to a building for villagers and all kinds of things. Um, but doing this type of mining and stuff, I live in the United States, and um, if you imagine over 100 years ago, or even 150 to almost, yeah, about 150 years ago, there in the 1800s, that's how our country came to be. It was through a lot of mining, and I can imagine, ancestors. But I'm not, I'm in the comfort of my own room with the air conditioning and everything else, where people were out in the elements mining, could hardly breathe. They had to shore up the walls so they didn't cave in on them and stuff. Just makes you appreciate who came before you, kind of thing. And there's that saying, we live on the shoulders of giants, and makes you really appreciate, who came before. We take a lot of things for granted today because we have electronics and internet, and you want something, you want to, instead of back in those days, you actually had to go either make it or find it, hunt for it or whatever. Today it's like 24-hour convenience stores, Walmart's, Amazon. You can order it and then be there at your front door the next day. Or back in the day, man, if you're out in the wilderness and stuff, you got to do all this stuff yourself. If you get hurt in the process, there's no one to help you. This might seem boring, but only imagine what our ancestors must have done, doing this stuff. Day in, day out, nonstop, doing this. Give me 1 second, guys. It's summer. Stay hydrated. That's all I can say. Let me get. Oh wow. I was gonna say let me get one more stack. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. I was gonna cover that up, but also, like as a reminder, when you're mining in caves and stuff, if you're doing normal survival, anywhere where you see it's dark, throw a torch down because you're gonna get mobs that'll spawn right behind you that weren't there before because it's dark. The game will just pop them in behind you out of nowhere where you can't even see them, and then before you know it, you got a creeper coming in behind you and blowing you up. You see the cube? So this is almost like when you're looking for slimes and stuff. There's a cave that usually just nothing. All it does is produce slime. It's very similar to that. It looks like, but it's sulfur cubes. Now I gotta find my way out of here. I know I gotta go up. Ugh. I think this is the spiral I made yesterday because I got lost. Okay, we're just gonna fly back to the portal and then try to get this roof finished. I was just curious. I saw this before we went to the portal. I'm like, wow, what's this? I'm in peaceful mode, so there shouldn't be any mobs around. Interesting. Next time, when I have more rockets and stuff, we'll investigate. It's a pretty good cave. Probably would connect to that sulfur cave. Hey, Wildy Coyote, how you doing, dude? One of my followers is here. I'm streaming live on Twitch. Hi, Wildy. How you doing, bud? Sorry I didn't see you before. Trying to finish this castle roof today, if I can. I just minded up some Cineblock, and now we're heading back to put it up on the roof before the stream's over. How you doing today, Wildy? Hope everything's okay with you, bud. Now, even though I don't have ice, because there's no block, it's like a ditch. We go a little bit faster compared to if there was friction underneath. So this is a little bit better than running. I'll have to get if I can get this roof done. I'll throw some ice in here. So if you don't know Mike, or not Mike, sorry, I'm confusing with this other guy, Wildy. If you don't know what's going on, I'm yesterday I came out here to World Spawn and try to finish up this castle that I already had a tower here, but I'd never really finished the other part of the castle. And yesterday I started up covering a lot of the center portion of this area where it was all opened, and I'm using Cineblock for the roof of the castle. Here's that cleric tower there, and I'm going to cover, using the Cineblock I have now, I'm going to cover this section here. If I can find my buddy Waldo, I can do a quick fly around so you can see the what we did yesterday with this castle. Oh, there he is. I don't know if I can reach him. There we go. So this is what we did yesterday. If you've been here before, Wildy, this is like World Spawn. There's the Iron Hall, the tavern, but this area was all opened, and it was just the tower sitting there by itself. So yesterday I filled in that middle area here with the end block and bricks, and the one section I used the cinder block for the roof. Today we're going to cover this section. You can see the outline right here, and then this right here in front of us is where the last tower is going to be. If I can just get him to fly up, I can go onto the other side and show you what it looks like. I'm going to use stone brick for the base all the way down to the ocean, and make pathways and grass and trees around the outside of the castle so you can walk around. I got to put all windows in there and stuff yet. There's a lot of things. This is just a rough idea. Out ahead of us is the North Pole City. So I'm going to put like stone brick around the base of this, around the base of the mountain or the peninsula, so that way it's sculptured and not all jagged. But that's the idea so far. I want to fill in all this Cineblock if I can, and then if I have extra time today, I'd like to finish this tower over here. I don't know if I'm going to leave it the way it is or make it more rounded. I don't know. There's got to be floors putting inside here and all of that. Like I said, this is all just rough idea. Got to make up the. I wonder if I can do it here. I should replace this with the center block. I ran out of material yesterday. And that's the polished cinnabar. That looks really good. That's because I wasn't crouched. You got to stay crouched when you're vicarious up above the ground. whoever's just popped in. If you're new here, I'm the Big Red 1967. I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 1 o'clock Eastern. But this summer I'm trying to learn DaVinci Resolve, so I don't. My schedule's kind of it's not the same schedule for for this summer. So that way I can edit all my previous videos, which is all these live streams go up on my YouTube channel, the Big Red 1967. I have like over 800 videos, so I'm hoping to edit those down into 20-minute segments instead of like 4 hour 4 hours of me just of you guys just watching me play Minecraft. And I'm learning. I'm getting there. So welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. I have a Twitter account or X account, so if you guys trying to figure out when's the next time I'm streaming, usually up on that platform I'll post, or Discord. You can join my Discord, which is if you go to my YouTube channel under Community tab, you'll see a post I did for a Discord link, and that will give you a heads up when I'm online as well. Or if you're a follower on my Twitch, it'll tell you when I'm online. I started this world back in 2023, around June 7th, 2023. And this is my world spawn right here. I came in yesterday. There's this section here only had this tower. There was nothing over this peninsula area, so I wanted to make it a castle. So I went out to the end yesterday. Got I don't know if it was. I think it was yesterday. Or it might have been Thursday. I went and got the end blocks for the end bricks. And there's my boy Waldo. So hopefully once I get this roof finished, I want to see if I can create this tower right over there, finish that, and then put flooring in this place. Oh, it's Mike, Call of Duty 32 Mike. How you doing, Mike? Good seeing you, buddy. So we're coming along here. What I gotta do is go get the end blocks or end bricks and see what I'm gonna do with this tower. I need to get this snow so I can. If I need Waldo, I have snowballs for him. There we go. I'll put the excess in here. I'm gonna leave this open for now. This is I think you guys have seen that minecart I created that goes all the way out to the village out that way. Gonna have to figure a better way of decorating that area. I actually should take this scaffolding because that's the only scaffolding I got. So maybe I will cover this up. I need to desperately go get some more scaffolding. That noise you're hearing in the background is, of course, Jarvis, the copper golem that does all the sorting in my storage area down below. And in fact, that area is where the end blocks are at. See, what I got to do is I got to put flooring all through here, windows. This is gonna. I'm not sure how I'm gonna. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna probably flatten this out and do some redecorating in this area. That's all got to be, those openings got to be taken care of. But for now, I'm just trying to do the roofing for now. I believe this is my M blocks is right here. Yep. So I guess I will take this. See what I can do with that tower over there. I'm curious how this thing is how I'm going to connect to that tower. That's the question. Comes out here. Comes over, yeah, over here. This is the tower right here. I have to figure out how I'm going to work this. I just did that haphazardly the other day because I was outlining what was already here. What? Oh, it's like, what the heck is that? What I should do is just take it down, I guess, and then reshape it. Because I'm not too keen. Well, I could try to round it down here and see what happens. And work my way back up. So the idea is, because Minecraft is nothing but blocks, you want to keep it rounded. This is the passageway up. So I'm trying to remember. Let me see. Always go by odd numbers. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 like that, maybe. And then over, do another 5 maybe. Or come out further than that, like that. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then over 2. Oh, I gotta be really careful. Holy moly, that lava's right there. Just go 2, then it should come out here. Bring 5 across there. Try to cover that up with stone. And 5, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, and then over those 2. And then another 5. That should do it. That should get us close to where I want to be for this circular shape. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. If I'm not mistaken, I can reconnect it here, but I think I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how this turns out. Throw my extra stuff in here for now. Pick up the stuff I just broke. Throw this stuff in storage. There's Jarvis. Oh man. Busy doing his thing. Let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do, I still got time left. It's not like I'm on a clock or anything. It's just uh, dinner time's rolling around, getting closer. So I want to get something accomplished before that happens. Um, what I would like to do, put a platform on that tower, and that section that connects to that tower, I'd like to put a platform too, so it'd be a walkway that goes into the tower. That would be all opened up. So I'm going to need a lot of wood slabs. Um, I might have to go into. Hello, Jarvis. My wood farm and mass produce some wood for this. I'd like to make a stairwell as well, but I don't know. I have all that type of time. I don't think I have any wood here, so let's go. And in fact, I think I'm out of shulkers too. Well, what I can do is get rid of this dirt. That could help. And I think I have a thing for dirt in here. Then I'm going to get some wood. See how much I can do for the platform. I'm really thinking that tower might be the Happy Gas or Waldo's gas station. I don't know if you've ever heard about it or seen it. It's a platform that you make that you can get your Happy Gas in it, and then you can hook up boats to them to haul cargo and stuff. And it's a way of holding him in place to haul stuff. And I think that would be really cool for that tower. Um, okay, now I gotta figure out how to get the heck out of here. So I gotta go down into Iron Forge and pick up. I have a wood farm down there, and put a platform on top there. Maybe put a platform on that other thing, and see how much time I have left. I'd like to get a stairwell to go up that tower too. So that tower looks kind of crazy looking, but what it is I don't know if you guys ever seen medieval castles. You can set up blocks that like come out from the top edge, like a lip that comes around the outside edge, and has a little small wall around that lip, and that'll be the tower. Not like that where it has a cap, and then this open area. This is where I'm thinking of making a station for the Happy Gas, so you can do loading and all that good stuff. But I need to put floors in that place anyway, and I need wood. So let's start getting some wood. And I can introduce you if you have never seen this before. It's my Iron Hall. So these are all the subscribers and followers on my Twitch and YouTube channels, and you can see guys like V Davy 2015, Rejected Penny 14, uh, Juboto 3, Sanjay 1503, Lions 07, or Lions 7 ounce something. I don't think I have any extra. Ooh, I could save time and just take this. I use these for the slabs for the statues. I might steal that. That might give me enough. I need more wood though. Let's just let's just go with this for now because I don't think it's going to be that big of a circle that I need to fill in. The stairwell is what's going to kill me. Bringing that stairwell up. See how much stone I have. Yeah, I got a whole stack of stone. All right, turn that into stairs, stone brick stairs, and then we'll make a spiral going up to the top. I have to be extremely careful because there's lava, I think, inside there. I'm going to have to move that. So I'll start the stairwell here and work our way up. I'm assuming this is the center right about here. So we'll just have the stairwell spin around that. Okay, guys. So I know I gotta finish putting that floor in over there, but this is the idea I had for today. Now the lip on these like the tower and that square piece down here, I can put stairs, upside down stairs underneath to give it more thickness to it. Got to be careful. You have villagers around there because they can walk right off that edge. You might have to village proof that if you have any villagers around there. But I think that tower, I'm going to make this like a gas station for this gas so that you can load all kinds of cargo and stuff on them. But yeah, it's looking good. That area down below underneath the castle is going to have to be all stone brick, most of it, and then like landscaped out so you can walk around the area down below. I want to add a lot of villager buildings and fishing villages along the waterline, docks and stuff for ships and all that good stuff. But so far so good. I got to put windows in. This place definitely needs a lot of windows, balconies, windows, all kinds of good stuff, walkways. But it's getting there. That Cinnabar roof is looking fantastic. I love that. So so far so good. Gonna find you guys a raid. Let me just get around this other side so you guys get a look at what this place looks like. If you're curious what that building is out in the distance, that looks like an Asian building. It's a shepherd's house. I'm hoping to have that whole area like Asian themed to connect to this village across the river there, which is up in the mountain area. There's the flying ship or the creeper farm. But this place needs a lot. See how I have these windows sticking out like that? I could do the same thing for the building I just constructed. But all this where it's all jagged, that's got to be all smoothed out with stone brick and turn like landscape with walkways and trees and stuff. That tower's not finished. Far from being finished. Both towers. So it's getting there, man. It is definitely getting there. Did pretty good today. Yeah, I don't know why it lags. It lags like right here on that spot from this section. You could actually see it when I was on top of that tower right there. That like I was getting. It's this corner. This I guess you call it chunk. This chunk right in here. A couple of chunks in here must be overloaded with too much stuff, and it causes the game to lag. But I'm liking this, man. It's coming together. Coming together pretty good. See how I'm stuck? Like I can't move. Maybe I have too much stuff. Too much stuff. As soon as I get down there, I'll find you guys a raid. Let me jump off of him and fly the rest of the way. All right, turn around, go, and see if I can find something for you guys. Okay, we got Chowie. We have, let's see, Twisted Stranger, Skeleton, Nixie, Blue, Meat Hori, Jorge, Abney Live, Kitty Stinky. Let's go with Chowie, I guess. And we'll be in Chowie's room in a little bit. You guys have a good Sunday. I'll try to get back here as soon as I can. But like I said, for most of the summer, I'm going to be doing a lot of learning how to use DaVinci Resolve for editing. But if you guys need to see me soon or sooner than that, just let me know on my YouTube channel in the comments. Say, hey, get back here. We need some more builds or whatever, and I'll do the best I can. And until then, you guys have a good Sunday.